What I'm really curious about now is the inspiration. That how did you're doing all this really successful stuff, and yet you wanted to write a book. So tell me about the story about that.
The story about that started, like I said, I do hypnotherapy. I do regression work and wisdom connection work. One of my beliefs is that if whatever I do, I need to practice what I do. So twice a year, I have a therapist come in and I become the client. Well, when I was that client, and I go, because I'm comfortable with trance, I go deeply into trance and create a very dynamic connection with what I know as the divine, what I perceive to be the divine. And in that connection, I was reminded that I'd agreed to write a book. And I had agreed to co-author it with the Angelic Realm. And I was not happy.
Oh, yeah.
Because that wasn't on my agenda, as I understood it.
Yeah.
And so the agenda got shifted, and it says, no, you agreed to help us get this word in. You agreed to write this book. And it took me about 4 months to go, okay, fine. Let's see. I do because I am intuitive and connected, by the way, as we all are, in my belief. And so one morning I got up and I sat down with the computer and I said, all right, what do we want to do here? And it was like two energy beings, and they were just in energy form, bigger than that. Like they floated into my family room. And I sat there, and then I started hearing a conversation in my head, and I started writing it down, typing it down. And I asked questions, because again, my belief in my interactions with the angelic realm and the divine is we're not here to be servants. We're here to be of service. So I see us as we're in different roles, and so I felt I had the opportunity and the responsibility to ask questions. I'm the one in physical form. I'm the one in closest connection, if you will, to the physical realm. So they would be talking along, and sometimes having different opinions, which surprised me. And I would ask questions, and I would say, well, what do you mean by this? I think we need an example here. And so for about 4 months, I would wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, wide awake, not my normal wake-up time, go downstairs, make something hot to drink, sit down with my laptop, and for about an hour, hour and a half, we would have dialogue. And after 4 months, I was told, format it into a book, and here we have it. And that's why there are 2 angels on the cover.
I see. So, 2 angels on the cover, and what does the sun symbolize?
The sun symbolizes it's another form of infinity. The name of the book is The Light One. And one of the opening statements is, the light won, and it won centuries ago. Did you not get the message? Did you not get the email? And what this is saying is, all of the shadows we see in the world are of our making, either as individuals or as groups or society. And that if we choose to continue to support societies or groups that create shadows, then that's our choice. Angelic Realm doesn't know why we're doing it. Why would we would even want to have shadows if we don't need them? Again, there's humor in the book where the angels will say, we don't know why you couldn't just have the light show you the shadows and then you deal with them, but instead you made the shadows bad.
Yeah.
And thus the game of duality started. The dark is bad, the light is good. And so the sun is about the light one. There's no reason to restrict ourselves. There's no reason to not live the lives we came to live.